It's official. Sean Payton is a Bronco. Country, I'm Lori Lattimore Volkman, and this is your exciting new head coach roundup. So, the official announcement and the press conference will be upcoming. And of course, the roundup will be there. You know, as much as YouTube video can be there. When news broke on Tuesday, late in the afternoon, that Sean Payton was officially hired as the Denver Broncos' new head coach, it almost seemed anticlimactic. Because the guy who we thought could never be the guy, and then seemed like maybe he would be the guy, and then certainly seemed like he was going to be the Cardinals guy, and then possibly nobody's guy, ultimately became our guy. Broncos owner Greg Penner proved his savvy as not just a negotiator, but also a non-leaker, because nobody was really expecting it when Adam Schefter broke the news on Twitter. Penner and Payton had been in talks for days and finally came to an agreement with the Saints, this year's first rounder and next year's second rounder. Broncos country was jubilant, and so was much of the NFL, which for different reasons believes this hire for the Broncos is going to change everything.
The Broncos have found their man, a big-time hire, a home run hire.
Some gigantic, franchise-changing news in Denver. Sean Payton is coming to town, and this is absolutely, positively glorious.
That is a home run hire for the Denver Broncos, and he'll make, the Broncos for real quickly. And I'll tell you right now, that division is loaded. I mean, that's going to be fantastic. I'm just sitting here thinking about it. I'm excited.
A big part of the league-wide reaction had to do with Sean Payton's likely influence on quarterback Russell Wilson, who suffered his worst NFL season under Nathaniel Hackett last year. But everyone agrees that will not happen under Payton.
And I think that Sean Payton's going to coach up Russell Wilson, and I think that he's going to get the most out of Russ. And if Russ is in fact cooked, then he's going to throw him the hell out of the kitchen.
Sean's going to morph his system to Russell. And so, I think that there's going to be accountability in this locker room. He's going to go in there. He's going to create that culture. But he also is going to, play design matters. So if you get people open, people are better. If you got certain guys, he'll get the skill set of each guy. The best coaches are like, this guy runs these routes good, so let's not have him do all this other stuff. Let's go ahead and, put him here and just keep using. And so he'll get guys to know their role and to do their responsibilities over and over. And the same as a quarterback, he'll literally tailor this system to what Russell has done well his whole career. And then it's up to Russell to read out and go do it. And I think Sean will really help that process of him, the way he thinks and goes about. So I think Russell will come back very strong next year.
The Saints, in return for handing over Sean Payton, got from the Broncos this year's first round pick, which will be late in the first round, as well as next year's second round pick. And they handed over to Denver next year's third round pick. All in all, most agree it was a very good deal for what Broncos needed, and also a drop in the bucket for the caliber of Sean Payton to do what he's going to need to do in Denver.
Sean Payton changes everything for the Denver Broncos. She's going to pay him $20 million a year, give up a first-round pick this year, give up a second-round pick next year. Sean Payton is worth every single penny. Sean Payton is worth every single draft pick. Sean Payton is a Hall of Famer. Sean Payton is a quarterback guru, an offensive guru. Sean Payton is a culture changer. Sean Payton is everything for the Denver Broncos.
Having signed his contract on Friday, Sean Payton is now moving forward with finding his staff.
It's gonna take a lot of hard work, but our plan is to win, and that's really begun today. And we're in the midst of hiring staff. The process was outstanding.
Some names to keep an eye on for the offensive coordinator include Joe Lombardi, David Shaw, and possibly Greg Roman. Although there has been some hope that defensive coordinator Ejiro Evero will stay in Denver, Evero has had several interviews as a head coaching candidate and could possibly still join another team as their head coach. But even if that doesn't happen, he doesn't seem likely to stay in Denver. Whether this is because he's not too happy with the Broncos or he just wants to be loyal to his friend Nathaniel Hackett, we don't know. News broke on Friday that the Broncos are requesting interviews with Steelers linebackers coach Brian Flores, as well as Seahawks assistant coach Sean Desai. Broncos country will love the fact that Mark Schlereth has been named in conjunction with possibly being the offensive line coach for the Broncos. Schlereth, who is a former All-Pro and Pro Bowl lineman for the Broncos, would be an amazing addition.
And, planning to win, but then here's how. And so that involves a lot of details. It involves a lot of hard work. And that's the exciting part about it. It's when you do this long enough and then all of a sudden you're away for a year, and then it's not like you jump back into it again. You actually start over from the very beginning. And on the grease board, you've got coaches' names up and you're organizing interviews. It can be, it can feel overwhelming, but you certainly feel recharged and challenged again.
All of that is yet to be determined, and exciting news for us to cover during what is normally going to be a very boring month. So, other than getting possibly the most coveted coach in the NFL and getting to watch Pat Surtain enjoy his first Pro Bowl games, news has been pretty quiet around Dove Valley. And this could be because nobody in Broncos country wants to talk about the Chiefs going back to the Super Bowl. Rough suck. Or Tom Brady retiring. Whatever. No. We want to talk about how awesome this offense could be with Payton, and Payton. If only. But if George Payton can continue to work a little draft magic, and Sean Payton can work the QB offense magic we all expect, then maybe the 2023 season will be the one we thought we were getting this year, but hopefully is here for several years to come. Welcome, Sean Payton. We are so happy to have you. And as RG3 said, with Sean Payton and Russell Wilson, let's ride. I snuck another one in there.
Sean Payton's an incredible coach.
1, go.